Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and I have finally found a headless guitar that gets everything right. So this is the second guitar that I have checked out from Bootlegger guitars. Now, the first guitar that I checked out was this one right here. This is my Bootlegger Royal, and this is sort of their beautiful, full-blown Super Strat type guitar, only it's got the 3-on-a-side headstock, but you know, we've got the Floyd Rose and some really cool pickup switching and everything, because they kind of have 3 humbuckers in there and all these different, you know, it's got a push-pull pot and everything. Really cool guitar. But, you know, I was looking around on their website recently, and they've got a new guitar out called the Absinthe. Now, this caught my eye because I like green guitars, and I don't have that very many of them. But also, as you guys might already know, I've kind of been checking out a lot of headless guitars recently. And back in the day, I didn't really pay too much attention to them, but I've really warmed up to headless guitars in the past couple of years. I've checked out some cool ones recently, but this one right here is really just much more my style. This, I think, is the guitar that Vito Bratta would be playing if he still played guitar. Now let me give you some nice, juicy close-ups of this guitar. But just look at this. We've got a full set of EMG pickups. We've got this awesome Alchemy full floating bridge. It's got a beautiful ebony fretboard with 24 frets on it. And guys, take a look at the backside. Look at that gorgeous neck-through construction. I even like the strap button placement on the back of the body instead of over on the corner. But like that guitar, this guitar has a really wide variety of pickup configurations and different tones that you can get out of it, because of course you've got the EMGs, the humbucker, single humbucker layout, a 5-way switch, very nice sounding 5-way switch, and we've got that push-pull knob down here on the tone knob. So I'm expecting that we're going to get a really nice variety of tones out of this guitar. And let's just run through some of the specs real quick. So as you can see, it's a neck-through construction. Of course, it's a 5-piece maple neck. And then the wings here are mahogany. As I mentioned earlier, it's an ebony fretboard with 24 frets on it. It's a 25.5-inch scale length, and it has a 13-inch radius on the fretboard. So that very round radius combined with the sort of D, or kind of between a C and a D-shaped neck profile, and it's got that wonderful satin finish all over the guitar, but on the back of the neck in particular, which I always love. All that stuff together gives this guitar a really, really smooth, very fast feel to it. So I'm expecting this guitar to be extremely shreddable. Now there's some other details about this guitar that I want to go over, and I want to show you guys the case that it comes with and some things like that. But let's go ahead and get straight into the demo, guys. Now if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new guitars, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Alright, so let's get this plugged in and listen to how this guitar sounds, and we'll go through this together because I'm just borrowing this guitar for the video. This is going to be the first time that I've heard and played it, okay? Let's check it out. Yeah. So right off the bat, something that jumps out to me is that sometimes people think that headless guitars are not going to have like a thick, rich tone, that they're going to sound real tinny and that kind of stuff. This guitar does not have that at all. Listen to these chords. Now the thing I was speculating about the smoothness and how this guitar feels, I mean, that is dead on. Especially with this satin finish and the ebony fretboard. You know, ebony has such a nice, kind of hard, smooth feel to it. This really just has one of those effortless feels to it. Let's check out some of these other pickup selections here. And here's the middle. A little bit more towards the neck. And here's full neck. Let's pull the push-pull out, so there should be like coil splitting. The neck, yeah, you can hear it turn on there. See what that sounds like on the bridge. Back to the neck here. This is still with the coil splitting on. Some nice stratty tones there. All right, let's go back to the full humbucker and just do some chunky rhythm here. Okay, now let me give you guys a few cleaner tones. We'll back the gain down a little bit, go to some different amp settings. And by the way, guys, I'm using my Fender GTX 100 amplifier for this demo. So let's go check out like a Blues Junior setting, so more of a medium gain. That's nice. Now let's I really want to hear this one with the coil splitting. So this is on the bridge pickup here. And then coil splitting off. You can hear the difference in the output of the pickup there. I bet we can get some nice sweet tone out of the neck pickup here. Okay, now let's do something totally clean here. So this is like the Fender Princeton model here. Let's check this out. Responds really nice to picking dynamics. These are really, really nice pickups, actually. Now, I should mention really quickly, these are EMGs. These are not active pickups. These are still passive pickups. And you can really hear it in how they respond to your picking. Alright guys, so this thing not only shreds, but it actually, like I was hoping, it has some really beautiful tones in it if if you want to play it on a clean setting. People use headless guitars for different reasons. Some fusion guys really like them because so much of the instrument just kind of gets out of your way, and it's just like you have this nice connection between you and your hands and the instrument. And then obviously some, like prog tappy guys really like headless guitars. And then of course anybody that has to travel with a guitar always loves headless guitars because it's so easy to travel with them. So there's a lot of different reasons, a lot of different types of guitarists like headless guitars. And the nice thing about this one is that you can do a lot of different things with it. It's got such a huge variety of tones in here that you can really play, I think, absolutely any style with this guitar. Now, on the subject of tones, let's talk a little bit more about these pickups. Because like I mentioned in the demo, although at first glance you might think these are active pickups, they are not. So what we've got here is a EMG H4 ceramic in the bridge, the EMG S4 ceramic in the middle, and then the H4A Alnico in the neck. So obviously you don't have to worry about a battery in this guitar. And I think, honestly, these pickups have just kind of a bigger range. They're definitely not as hot or as focused sounding as like an EMG 81 or something like that, one of the classic active pickups. But these pickups, I think they get more of the nuances in your picking. And depending on what style you want to do, I mean, that really adds a lot to your playing. Now, I love this color right here, but the guitar comes in a few different colors. I'll put a link to where you can find more information about the different options and colors and stuff down in the video description below. But there's a nice blue. There's I think it's called like a honey, which is more of a natural color. But you can check out all that stuff with the link below. And when you get one of these guitars, it automatically comes with a hard case. And this is an appropriately sized hard case for a headless guitar, so it's going to be a little bit shorter than any of your regular cases. And of course it's form-fitted and everything. This is a nice case. Now price-wise, these guitars are going for $9.99. So honestly, I mean, at that price range, you should expect it to come with a nice hard case. And it does. But I mean, yeah, that's what you're getting. You're getting the hard case. You're getting a really beautifully made instrument with, the ebony fretboard and the EMG pickups and the nice hardware, neck-through construction, all that stuff. And guys, as far as the overall quality of this guitar, I mean, it feels great. And, if you haven't played, obviously you haven't played this guitar, but if you've played like one of the high-end Schecter guitars, the ones that are around that like $800 to $1,200 mark in there, this guitar feels similar to that. I mean, it has a similar feeling of like the good fit and finish and, no sharp fret ends and all that stuff. I mean, definitely a lot of work has been put into the guitar, no doubt. But yeah, guys, for me, this is just about the perfect headless guitar. I'm not a big crazy like gent guy where I'm going to have like a fan fret 9-string or something like this. So, a traditional 6-string, a sort of traditional-ish body shape. It's easy to sit down with. It balances well. It's not too heavy. This guitar is under 7 pounds. I weighed this one. It was right around 6.7, 6.8 pounds. And yeah, it's got the nice pickups. It's got the full floating bridge. 24 frets, which is always a big deal to me. Yeah, this is pretty much it for me. And if there's anybody out there that owns one of these new Bootlegger Absinthe guitars, of course, we always want to hear from you down in the comment section below. What has your ownership experience been like? It's a pretty new guitar, so I don't know how many people own these at this point. But yeah, Bootlegger guitars, they're based in California. When I check out these guitars, I get to go to sort of the showroom essentially and check out the new stuff. And it's a cool company, and they're doing some different things. They're not just doing the exact same guitars that everybody else is doing. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed checking out this guitar. I certainly did. As always, there's going to be links down in the video description below for everything I was talking about. The guitar, the amplifier I was using, that's the Fender GTX 100. And I'll have links to like my social media and my new instructional video and all that stuff down there. Guys, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.